I'm here in the chapel of our pastoral center, standing in front of the window dedicated to St. Edith Stein, or St. Benedicta of the Cross. Edith Stein grew up in Germany at the end of the 19th century, and she was born Jewish, but decided early on that she was an atheist. She didn't believe in God. It didn't make any sense to her very rational mind. But she studied philosophy. She had this deep passion for the truth. And one day at a friend's house, she read the autobiography of St. Teresa of Avila in one night. That's how brilliant she was. At the end of reading it, she closed the book and she said, "This is the truth." And it was that intellectual enlightenment that led her to conversion to Catholicism. She ends up becoming a Carmelite nun, is moved from Germany to the Netherlands to protect her from the Holocaust. She writes brilliant books, uniting her philosophic background with her newly discovered Catholic faith. And in retaliation for the Dutch bishop's condemnation of Nazism, the Germans round up all Dutch residents of Jewish origin. And so the Gestapo comes to Edith Stein's convent with papers. They arrest her, and she's shipped to Auschwitz. And it's believed that she was gassed on this date, August 9th, at Auschwitz. St. John Paul II both canonized her a saint and also named her as co-patroness of Europe. But we see in her this deep conviction for truth, that if we are open to truth, if we truly want to know what really is, both our mind and heart will be led to God, God who is truth himself. It's interesting that in his interrogation of Jesus, when Jesus says he has come to give witness to the truth, Pilate kind of scoffs at that and says, "Truth, what is that?" In many ways, we live in a culture today that says there is no such thing as truth, that you have your truth, I have mine. As Catholics, we're convicted that the Lord has revealed his truth to us. And it isn't that we make up the truth, rather the truth with a capital T makes us up. And when we live that truth of God's revelation, when we live that truth of our own humanity, we come to discover joy because we have become fully ourselves. Today, as we honor St. Edith Stein, St. Benedicta of the Cross, we perhaps can honor her best by continuing that passionate search for truth, the truth that the Church reveals to us, the truth that the Church teaches us. And for all that, we give thanks and praise.